Good morning students. Welcome to offline classes for 8th standard in science. For the first chapter called crop production and management. This is the first chapter in the new syllabus of this academic year. You might be seeing in your surrounding places or in your surrounding school areas, number of crops have been grown or cultivated. So first of all, why we need a food? All the living things, including human beings, need food for the many activities or to get energy. Why we need energy? Energy we need to carry out many number of activities which takes place in our body, like respiration, digestion, excretion, locomotion. For all these activities we need energy. That energy we get from the food. Whereas plants, they prepare their own food by the process called photosynthesis, whereas human beings or other animals, they won't prepare their own food. They dependent on other plants or maybe the other animals. In the increasing of the populations, so we need to produce more and more food. How we need to produce more? How we need to manage them? What are all the methods are there increasing in the crop production? All those, in detail we are going to discuss in this chapter called crop production and management. So how we need to grow the crops? What is called a crop? How we can able to grow? What are all the methods are there? In detail we are going to discuss one by one. Agricultural practice. You know that many number of food items we will use, like wheat, maize, barley, jawar, all these are what the food grains. So if they are grown in a large scale in a particular area, that is called what a crop. When plants of the same kind are cultivated at one place on a large scale, it is called a crop. Maybe like in a particular area, 1 acre, a 2 acre, a 3 acre. In one particular acre, if they grown only wheat, or if they grown only barley, or if they grown only maize, such particular the area or the cultivated plant, what we call the crop. Example, wheat, the maize or barley, these are examples of a crop. These crops, all the crops are classified on the basis of their seasons. In our India, the temperature or the climatic conditions are not the same in all the regions or all the places. So it is varies from one place to other place or one region to other regions. So according to these seasons, the crops, all the crops has been broadly classified into two major types. They are kharif crops and rabi crops. Then what do you mean by kharif crops? Kharif crops means these crops usually they are cultivated in the rainy seasons. During rainy seasons, such kind of crops are cultivated. So in our India, the rainy season usually starts from June and ends in the month of September. During this period of time or during this period of season, the crops which are cultivating such kind of crops are called kharif crops. Examples: the paddy, maize, soyabean, groundnut, and cotton. These are the examples of kharif crops. These are cultivated during the rainy season. Second type of crop is rabi crop. These are usually cultivated or grown in the winter season. Such kind of crops are called rabi crops. The crops which are grown in the winter season. In our India, winter season usually starts in the month of October, ends in the month of March. During this period of time or during this period of season, the crops which are cultivated, such kind of crops are called rabi crops. Examples: wheat, gram, pea, mustard and linseeds. These are the examples of rabi crops. So these two types are the major types of crops which are classified on the basis of seasons. The next about agriculture practices are basic properties of crop production. You might be see or you might be tried to produce grow plants in your surrounding places or in your home garden. What are all the methods you people are usually adopt? First one, you will select the seeds which you want to cultivate or which you want to grow. Then you will put it into the soil. Then after that you will pour the water. Then later, after some times, it produce flowers or maybe fruits that you will take it out. These are the usually practice you will adopt in your surrounding places while cultivating the or while planting the plants. The same way, even while the production of crops, there are number of activities or the number of methods they will adopt to grow crops. What are all the methods they will adopt? Majorly, they adopt 7 basic methods or 7 basic activities are involved in the production of a crop. These activities or the methods or the practices what we call agricultural practices. The activities involved in the cultivation of crops are referred as agricultural practices. What are all the agricultural practices? First one, the preparation of soil. The second one, sowing, means putting a seed into the soil. Third one, adding manure or fertilizer. Adding manure means like it may be like organic farming, or maybe adding some compost, or adding some chemical fertilizers for the growing of crops. The fourth one, irrigation. Irrigation is nothing but providing water facility to the crops. Fifth one, protecting from the weeds, means protecting from some pest or some worms from these they are protecting by spraying of water, some chemicals or some other medication they are used for protecting of crops. Next one, sixth one, harvesting, means cutting of crops. The last one is what? Storage. After finally we need whatever the crop we have been grown by using all these methods. Finally, we should harvest and we need to store in a particular place. This is what the last method of agricultural practice. So these are the basic agricultural practice which are involved in the cultivation of crops. So by using all these methods, they will cultivate the crops. So what are these in detail? What is preparation of soil? How they will prepare the soil? And what is how to sow the seed? All these seven different agricultural practices. How they are adopting in the cultivation of crops in detail. We are going to discuss in the upcoming classes. Thank you.